This is a professional podcast, boys. All right.
Oh, shit.
Is that Coke?
He's a person of color, Jerry. Don't get
Oh, no, no,
weird.
no, no, no. No. I have friends that are black,
no.
I'm mixed. If it makes you feel any better, Jerry, I'm mixed.
and all four of them, they could have donated as much blood as they left all over on the ring, on the ground, and even on the safety rails. No. I have nothing against anybody.
We know you grew up with segregation, so,
We know how it was for you, Jerry.
Don't hate me because I'm white.
What is that?
The fork.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he used an actual fork.
I got a show to run, so I wanted to show you guys something.
Come here.
What do you
Here,
think
buddy.
about the Shawn Michaels Ric Flair match, Jerry?
Oh, the retirement match. I bawled my eyes out on this match.
This is like, we are live. What's going on, world? We should be live on YouTube and Facebook.com. I got two very special guests with me. My OG, Jerry Sills. What's going on, Jerry?
Hello.
And we got the young blood, the new generation.
What's up?
Oh, I got to turn that up. Right in front of us, Andre and the Hulkster.
Terry Bollea and Andre Ruzumov. Yeah.
And Jerry, you saw him in his prime. What was that like?
Oh, yeah. Seeing Hogan in 1985, that's the first time I saw him. I was very impressed. I mean, I was, 11 years old, made an impression on a young kid. Because I took in that, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, obey your parents. I took that religiously. But seeing Andre on TV, that was even more impressive. Watching him pick up Big John Studd on WrestleMania #1 and slam him with authority. And Studd's no lightweight. He's 6'11". He was 385 at the time. And Andre pretty much lifted him up with one arm. I saw this on A&E. He was in a bar, and these three guys decided they wanted to make a name for themselves, picked a fight with him. Well, he chased them out to their car.
With Andre?
Yeah.
What?
They thought they'd make a name for themselves picking a fight with Andre. How damn dumb can you be? He chased them out to the bar, and they locked themselves in the car. Well, he grabbed the car, and he flipped the thing over. So when the police showed up, they tried to get Andre arrested, but the police arrested the three guys that was bothering Andre. Because they said, why do you want to mess with a national treasure?
Yeah, he's a gentle giant for the most part. You can tell when somebody knows their history.
Oh, yeah.
And when somebody's just doing it for the paycheck. You know what I mean?
Yep. I mean, like, for instance, Jim Cornette, one of the greatest managers of all time. Some of the YouTube documentaries and some of the stuff I've read on him, his knowledge of wrestling even expands mine. And I've got 40 years under my belt.
And
yeah,
I mean, he's created so many guys behind the scenes. I've heard that.
Oh, yeah. When he had OVW.
What did that stand for? Ohio Valley?
Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I saw the Netflix documentary.
What was it? Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton.
What's up?
I do believe Batista. Let's see. My most favorite wrestler is the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
You heard about him? I think I heard of him. Dusty
Hill. Check out what
Rhodes. You'll know his two famous sons, Dustin Rhodes, who's in, I think he's still in AEW, and of course Cody, who was the Universal Champ, and I seen he's back now. I like that.
Yeah, the Rhodes family.
Cody is Dusty Rhodes' son.
Yeah, his youngest son.
I did not know that.
Yeah, see, Dusty Rhodes was married, I do believe, 2 times. In his first marriage, he had a son and daughter. And then he met Michelle, married her, and had another son and daughter, Cody. And what I thought was one of the worst endings ever. I thought night 1 of WrestleMania was far better than night 2. My opinion.
You didn't like night 2 ending?
I didn't.
It could have been done better. I knew Cena was going to win, but they could have done it better.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, see, the ending just, I don't know. I mean, it just, of course, when Cena changed, it did shock me a bit. But then again, it didn't surprise me because if you watch as many matches as I've watched of
No,
him, you could see
Me
you could
too,
see
but
how
I don't
booing him
even.
had an effect on him.
No, 100%. You saw it coming from a mile away, right?
Oh yeah.
Feels kind
But
of
when he did that,
forced.
when he did that kick though, and he kicked Cody right in the nuts, I was like, whoa. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
damn.
No, yeah, that's a real bad guy move right there. Which one was Gold Dust? I know this one, but I'll let you answer.
That was that's Dustin Rhodes. That's Dusty's oldest son.
Oh yeah. Now
And
Dustin,
hello,
I think
Rose.
he actually created the American Nightmare. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Yeah. See, Cody admitted he didn't want to adopt his dad's nickname, the American Dream. So that's when he came up with the American Nightmare.
Right.
Because like his dad, see, a lot of people don't realize this. They think Dusty Rhodes was a baby face his whole wrestling career. He actually started out as a heel.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. He started out with Dick Murdoch, and they were known, I think, what was it? The Outlaws, the Wrestling Outlaws, if my memory's correct. That's back in the 70s in the AWA. And he was a hated rule breaker. Now, when he went to Florida, that's where he did the switch. Because he went to war with Gary Hart and the big giant Korean Pak Song. And the one match where he finally turned into a good guy, he became basically the Hulk Hogan of Florida. He was the hottest thing in Florida.
Oh man.
And
yeah, there was
that's
territories, so he must have been really big.
Yeah. Back in those days, yeah. Because people don't realize this, the first wrestling company was the NWA. They was formed in 1948.
Yeah, I was watching Jake the Snake Roberts get down with forget who it was, but yeah, like Jake can just carry a match because a lot of these guys, they can throw a punch, but they can't take a punch.
No.
And like the best wrestlers can fight a broom. You know
That's
what
cool.
I mean?
Oh yeah. Same way with Ric Flair. He talked about how he learned how to chop and punch by hitting a string. Like Nick Bockwinkel and Kurt Hennig in the AWA. I could be wrong.
1986.
86? Okay.
Now, in private messages, you told me this is the most brutal match you've ever seen.
That's the first time I saw what they call wrestler getting pizza faced. Because these guys were both a bloody mess when the match was over, and it was actually on ESPN.
Oh, and this was before social media, Malcolm.
Oh, this is long before social media.
Oh.
Yeah, and then what was it? It was like a couple of months later, the Rockers, which of course was Marty Jannetty and a very young Shawn Michaels, took on Playboy Buddy Rose and Pretty Boy Doug Summers, and all four of them, they could have donated as much blood as they left all over on the ring, on the ground, and even on the safety rails. That's how badly they's busted up.
So right now he's blading. You see that?
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Malcolm, are you familiar with the term blading?
Blading?
Yeah, it's where they deliberately put little cuts on their face.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is
kayfabe.
This is behind the scenes stuff right here, brother.
That's been a wrestling standard for years.
Oh wow.
That's why certain wrestlers they do it too much, like Abdullah the Butcher or Bruiser Brody or even Cactus
I got a
Jack.
Abdullah clip I want to show you, brother.
If you see their faces, you can see the grooves in their head where they really overdid it.
Triple H too.
Called The Iron Claw. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that.
Yeah, it's about the Von Erich family.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it, but I know it.
Oh, it's great. You gotta watch that. You gotta watch that. Tommy, you got to watch that. It's a good movie.
Now what's funny about them, their real name is not Von Erich, it's Atkinson.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, Fritz changed his name to Von Erich because he wanted to be a pissed off, angry German. Because back in the 60s, people still hated the Germans.
Yeah, that would get you some heat. Yeah.
Wasn't there a supposed quote-unquote curse that they had that was causing...
Oh, yeah, because the oldest Von Erich son died. He electrocuted himself.
What? Malcolm coming in with the lore?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, this is true. Let's see. Then after that, then David Von Erich died of, they don't know if it was a cocaine overdose or rupture in his stomach because he was on tour in Japan.
I really want it to be the cocaine over.
And that's when they did the first memorial in Texas Stadium, and that's where Kerry Von Erich pinned Ric Flair to become NWA World Champion.
Yep. That was the first. He was the first one to ever do it in his family because all the rest
Yeah.
was
Yeah, see, because everyone, even Flair, said that David Von Erich was going to be the next superstar in wrestling. The man had the look. He had the ability to, put asses in seats. He had it all. He had the package, as they call it. And unfortunately, he died. So then his next brother stepped up, and that was Kerry. But he didn't stay champ long because he had issues. He had a lot of unfortunate drug and alcohol issues, and that makes, for reliability. And when you're the champ, you're the locomotive of this company.
Yeah.
All the eyes are on you.
Wow, dude, look at
Especially, look at Kurt Hennig. I mean,
oh my god, dude, this is nuts.
and then Hennig was world champ for about a year, and he noticed the AWA was falling because they was losing TV ratings. They was losing money,
Right.
and because they can't compete with WWF or the NWA, that's when Hennig jumped ship and became Mr. Perfect in the WWF. That's when it was called the WWF then. Which, funny story with that, when the company started in '63, they were the WWF, the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. They took out one W, and that got them in trouble.
An extra W, I didn't know that.
Yeah, started in 1963.
Yeah, they should have kept the extra W. They would never have gone sued.
There we go.
Is the most. I love that. I don't know what that move's called. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Whatever she's doing, I love it. I don't care.
Yeah,
I want to see someone do that in wrestling. Look at that form.
I think you want her to do that to you, man.
Look at that form.
I'm not going to argue.
Knees to chest, hands spread out like an angel. Oh my god, that's crazy to me.
It looks similar to what Seth Rollins does, the curve stomp.
Oh wait, I hope there's no nudie pictures here. I don't know what I clicked. All right, we're good. Okay. All right, thanks for sharing that, Malcolm.
Right, bro, I don't know what that is.
Thank you, Malcolm.
If I ever watch a show, I want to watch that.
That's awesome.
In one of her shows, it looks like she uses a hammer to like hit this big panda, and it looks so epic. It looks like something out of a movie, bro. It doesn't look real. I don't know. I would just love to go to this place.
And wrestling's very niche. You have the goofy stuff, you have the hardcore stuff.
I love it. It's so goofy but hardcore at the same time. It's like a mix, a really good mixture.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Like for instance, what used to be Mid-South Wrestling, 1986. Bill Watts, former pro wrestler, he was the owner of the company, changed it to the UWF, brought in barbed wire matches.
Oh.
Where there was no ring ropes, just a ring, 4 posts, and 4 strings of barbed wire all the way around. And the fantastic...
I'm familiar with this. I'm familiar with barbed wire matches, but just hearing Malcolm's reaction just makes it perfect.
Well, it reminds me of something else. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And it was what was then called the Sheep Herders, which when they went WWE, they changed into the Bushwhackers, taking on the Fantastics. I have the magazine in my bedroom in a plastic tub, where it showed some of the pictures where these guys really did get ripped up by the barbed wire.
Oh, remember that was just, my fault. Continue.
What's up, Malcolm?
What's up? I had to turn my camera on. This is the cart that I got.
Yeah, he's a person of color, Jerry. Don't get
weird. No. I have friends that are black.
I'm mixed. If it makes you feel any better, Jerry, I'm mixed.
No. I have nothing against anybody.
We know you grew up with segregation. So,
we know how it was for you, Jerry.
Don't hate me because I'm white.
I'm not hating.
All right. So I got a playlist of things that I wanted to share because Jerry grew up in, I think, the golden era of wrestling, man.
Yeah, what they call the second golden era.
I like golden era. I don't know
because I'm familiar
with golden era of bodybuilding, but that That's what inspired me to get into bodybuilding. Bodybuilding.
Oh, there's an old move. Butterfly suplex.
But this is Abdullah the Butcher. He's probably one of the most underrated. He's not talked about enough as far as hardcore wrestlers go.
Oh yeah,
You know?
he was hardcore before there was a hardcore.
They talk about Undertaker, Mankind, Jeff Hardy. Those are the names we hear, but they never say Abdullah. And I think it's
Abdullah and Bruiser Brody.
Watch, dude, he's got a freaking. What is that?
The fork.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he used an actual fork.
Dude, he's stabbing him.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That's not a wrestling move. He's trying to murder him.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And back in the day, they did this editing so that you don't see the blood.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Oh hell yeah.
That's
Yeah. Yeah, Abdullah was one of the most feared wrestlers of the 70s and 80s.
That is murder.
Yeah, dude.
And he actually became friends with Cactus Jack, a.k.a. Mick Foley.
The dude he stabbed?
No, he was stabbing. Who was he stabbing, Jerry? Who's this guy?
That was Wahoo McDaniel. He was stabbing in the forehead. But he would do that to a lot of opponents. He would use a fork. He'd use
yeah, this was a regular thing. This was every
He
day.
would use an ink pen wrapped in tape. Oh, God, what else did he use? Oh, yeah.
I thought I saw him use a screwdriver once.
Yeah, he used a screwdriver once. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's inhumane. That is wicked.
That's the art of wrestling.
Oh, yeah, dude. It is.
And that's the magic to it that some people don't get to understand.
Yeah, and he's willingly taking this. Like,
yeah.
He
oh, yeah. They'll discuss it. They'll figure out.
In fear, quivering. I don't think I could sit there and take a screwdriver to the head. I don't think nothing could prepare me for that.
Yeah, dude, that's like, how do you even...
That's what really... I don't think anything could prepare me for...
How do you convince your buddy, hey, I got a great idea, I want to stab you in the head?
Let's just take a word tonight, bro. I promise you, good money, good results. Trust. The crowd will love it.
Yeah, he's got to buy him a steak or something after that, man. This is
Gary Hart.
Is he biting the ropes?
Yeah.
Dude, he's a madman.
He's meant for that.
Oh, I love this.
Now look at the top of his head and look at the scars on the top of his head. He could actually put coins in his head.
Of the almighty
dude, he had a coin slot machine on his forehead.
Yeah. He'd actually do that on an airplane just to make people laugh. He would put quarters, nickels, or dimes in those grooves in the top of his head.
What the fuck?
Hey, but Malcolm, you got to think about it. Without this guy, you probably don't have Dwayne The Rock Johnson and a lot of other black guys.
No.
You're right.
No.
He's a cool dude.
Like, he's a pioneer. Like, there wasn't a lot of black wrestlers back then.
No. In the 80s, what? See what? In the 80s, your two biggest was Rocky Johnson Sr. and Junkyard Dog. Of course, you also had Ernie the Big Cat Ladd. And he lived up to his name. He was what? 6'11".
Booker T's a little younger, right?
Yeah, Booker T and his actual brother Stevie Ray, they started.
I know
90?
Booker T. I know Booker T.
They started about 1990.
I've heard that name. I just don't know who that is.
Oh yeah, Booker T's like a black superhero, man.
Yeah.
Oh, him! Yeah. That's Booker T.
Yeah.
I've seen him before.
Yeah, I like Booker T.
I'm not gonna lie, he looks.
Yeah, he's a 5-time WCW champion, bro.
Dreads are tough.
Yeah, him and his brother were called the Ebony Experience when they started. That was in the Global Wrestling Federation. That was based in Texas. And then they moved to WCW. It became Harlem Heat.
Oof. There you can really see the scars, Jerry.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
I think 6. And he could put coins in those grooves.
There's some in the back I can see. On the back of his head, I can see 2 on top.
And this is an old camera. Imagine if it was in 4K.
Yeah.
That'd be a scary thing to look at. He's licking on him. Yes, freak ass dude.
Now what's funny though?
Oh, he's licking his ears, bro.
He's licking on him.
I don't remember Abdullah's actual name, but he used to own a restaurant in Atlanta.
That's like a pit bull. He's licking your ear, dog.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Jerry. What?
Now, Abdullah's actual name, I don't quite remember it off the top of my head, but in real life, he's actually a very gentleman. He doesn't really, say anything mean about too many people.
Like George
And he did own a restaurant in Atlanta.
Word.
He's like a wrestling version of George Foreman.
Yeah.
George Foreman.
That's literally the
But I guess, like, if he'd go visit his restaurant, people were afraid to come up to him because they thought he'd eat them.
Have you seen any recent things of George Foreman? There was a clip I saw of George Foreman sparring on a bag, and oh my god, that man
Oh yeah, he can still hit like a
punching
fucking truck, dude.
for a
Yeah,
7
I like George Foreman.
George Foreman at 70 years old, crazy
Power, dude.
I mean, oh my god!
You seen Mike Tyson hit the bags? He took it easy on Jake Paul, man.
They had to. It was Netflix.
Yeah.
The whole thing was staged. It was staged. I mean, everyone knows that fight was staged to the fucking max. I watched that. I was watching that fight in the gym. That fight was staged. He had so many chances to hit Jake, and he did not take it.
I was one of those suckers who paid for it, bro. Freaking.
I remember in the fight, Mike goes like this to him to wave him to tell him that he's literally open.
Right? Yeah. There's clips
He literally
where they
faked
broke
the
it
punch,
down.
bro. Like
Yep.
it was so rigged. It was you
Yeah,
could tell it was
boxing
rigged.
experts broke it down, and they're like, he could have jabbed him here, could have got him there.
Like that was not Mike Tyson. We all know that shit was. He just needed money.
Yeah.
So it was so fucked up for Jake Paul to do that, bro.
Hey, but he got paid though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, he got paid. They both got
behind
paid.
the scenes,
But like,
they might be best friends, bro.
but like all that for what? I don't care how much money. That's my legacy right there. Going down as one of the greatest boxers, heavyweight boxers.
But he still does in his prime, though.
I mean, in his prime, everyone knows that Mike Tyson would dog Jake Paul. Obviously knows that. But
Oh, yeah, the Mike Tyson of the 80s would have killed him.
But him
yeah.
now, like, not. I think it's because he changed as a person. I could understand that. He.
Yeah, now he does drugs and he's like, fucking.
Well, he's actually more chill. Like he doesn't.
Yeah, dude, he's a hippie now.
He's not aggressive.
Now, did you guys see where he was a referee in WrestleMania in 1998? Mike Tyson.
I did not see that.
Yes, I've seen that.
Oh yeah, he was the special enforcer referee when Shawn Michaels defended the world championship against Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. That's another one that I know.
Hold on.
I just don't.
Before
know
we go there,
names.
one more thing. Abdullah, right?
Yeah, Abdullah the Butcher.
You know, when they put him in the WWE Hall of Fame because they're PG, they had to take out the Butcher.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so it's just Abdullah. You can see here. But yeah, he would just stand on people.
There you go, ripping someone's face up, stand on their throat, and that
Big
smile,
boy.
and then trying to pull their hair out. There's Kevin Sullivan. And see, before the people's elbow, there was Abdullah's elbow.
Boom!
And he come down on you with it. He didn't hold back.
Wait, I'm gonna put that in slow motion. Wham!
Bam! Look at that, right on the throat.
Ooh.
And at that time, he was over 400 pounds.
400 pounds. Oh no!
Yeah, I think they said it in the beginning here.
Oh no!
Yeah, he was. Oh yeah, he was over 400 pounds.
So I found the Mike Tyson knocks out Shawn Michaels. Is this what you're talking about?
Yep.
Mike Tyson holding up the 316.
What I love is where Austin 316 comes from. A lot of people's asked me that.
Oh,
What
dude,
the-
that's a great story.
Yeah, because it was at the King of the Ring tournament, and Stone Cold knocked off Jake Roberts. And Jake the Snake at that time in real life was going
And
through a
back in the day,
religious.
winning the King of the Ring tournament was like winning a championship.
Yeah, it meant something. Well, Stone Cold won, and he was making fun of Jake, being religious. And he goes, you talk about your Psalms. Well, Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass.
That's so
Classic.
good. And as
Classic.
a Catholic, if you're a Catholic or if you've gone to church,
Oh, yeah.
John 3:16. You know that I don't know
Yep.
it by heart, but it's a mocking of the gospel, but at the same time,
Oh yeah.
everybody loved him for it.
And
Even
McMahon, when
most
he heard that,
hardcore Catholics were like, "I fucking like this guy."
well, McMahon, I guess at first Vince McMahon was pissed off
Hold on.
when he heard Austin say that. Then when he realized the merchandise money was going to be coming in, he's like,
Right.
you know what? You can't beat him. You join him.
You got to be edgy, man. You can't be afraid, you know. And that's why Kanye is a marketing genius, because he's so
True.
edgy that even if whatever he says pisses you off, his fan base is still gonna eat it up.
Yep.
Yeah, Malcolm, look up Abdullah the Butcher's real name.
I used to have it memorized because
Real name.
he was on what do they call that? The Dark Side of the Ring on that. Was it?
Lawrence Robert Shreve?
What was it?
Lawrence Robert Shreve.
Lawrence.
Oh, okay. Lawrence. Okay.
Robert Shreve.
That's a manly ass name, dog.
It is a manly
That's
ass
like
name.
Lawrence Taylor, like the NFL player.
Old LT.
Abdullah could have been a mean defensive back, dude, or lineman.
Oh,
Defensive
speaking
end.
of Andre, fun fact: he actually tried out for the Washington Redskins in the 70s.
Andre?
Yeah. One problem: they couldn't find shoulder pads or a helmet for him.
That's bullshit, man. They should have made him custom. They
They
should have
couldn't
made him
find
custom shit.
I mean, think about that. If he's your center, do you think anyone's going to be getting through him?
Wait, Abdullah was trying to be a.
No,
The
Andre.
low man.
Andre.
Oh, Andre.
Yeah,
oh,
the
yeah.
7-footer.
That big dude in no football.
Because that's back when he was still skinnier in the 70s. No, he was French and Russian. Andre Rousseau. I'm trying to think. It's either his dad was
I
Russian or his
apologize.
mom was Russian. Because he was born in Grenoble, France, which is right on the French and Swiss border in the Alps.
Right, the Alps. Yeah, that's and over there he's like royalty because giants are looked at as like some kind of gift of God.
Yeah.
In the
And
Alps.
he was what you would call wrestling's first true superstar attraction.
Right.
No licking. No licking.
And bang! Oh! Enjoy your sleep. Have a nice nap.
That hit.
See you next week.
I think he really punched him too. I think Sean
he actually punched him.
Sean told him the people are gonna know if you don't punch me. Like you gotta really punch me, bro.
And he did.
How did it feel?
Well, the problem with Sean was at that time he was so pilled up.
Yeah, he was on the Percocets, man.
Oh.
Yeah. Because what it was in real life, it was like 2 months earlier. He had a match with The Undertaker, and he went over the top rope wrong and landed on the casket, and it ruptured 3 discs in his back.
Damn, and he still continued. Wow.
Well, from '98 until about when did he come back? He was out for a while.
That reminds
me. After the back surgery, he came back.
What's that one wrestler's name that broke his neck or whatever mid-match and he won the gold medal?
Kurt Angle.
Him, yeah, that dude. What was his
record? Kurt Angle.
What was his record? It was like 200 something. His record was nuts. He was a demon. He was a demon.
Olympian wrestling.
Olympian wrestling is very interesting.
Yeah, Team USA. Team
he won the gold medal with a broken neck.
Yeah,
1996. 1996, the Olympics in Atlanta.
Yeah, and there's another universe where Kurt Angle went to the UFC and won every championship.
Oh, I can see that happening.
You know,
didn't he go to the MMA?
That was Brock.
Oh,
that was Brock.
Yeah, Brock was a demon too.
See, Brock and CM Punk both went the MMA route.
Who else? Rampage Jackson. I like him too. MMA. I know only a couple of MMA fighters. I don't know much. But, Rampage and Mighty Mouse. Not Mighty Mouse. Romero.
I'm a casual MMA fan. I don't even really know.
What's that guy's name? Yoel Romero. Him, the bald dude. He fought Adesanya. He's a brutal dude.
Young guys right now. All the
Robert
old guys I grew up on are like getting old and retiring.
That's the only ones. Whitaker and
Like Nate Diaz is retired. You know what I mean? Like Conor McGregor's retired.
Conor McGregor retired.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been retired for a couple years now.
What?
Yeah.
I thought they were calling him out of retirement. Who was calling him out of retirement? Someone's been calling him out of retirement.
He's always in the media for like, you know, he's always calling somebody out, but nothing official.
Why is he not coming back?
I think now he's on steroids, bro. Have you seen him? He's like super built now.
Oh, he was in a movie. I know that. He wasn't in a
Yeah,
movie.
he went Hollywood, bro. I think he's on steroids now, bro.
Whatchamacallit, he played in this really funny movie. I watched it. It was on Amazon. McGregor.
Hey, I'm gonna get a Gatorade. I'll be right back.
McGregor. Conor McGregor movie. It was a movie. Roadhouse. I came out last year. Roadhouse.
Oh my God, Roadhouse!
That's
Oh, the remake.
yeah, the remake. The remake. I watched the original. The original was good too.
Oh, I love the original.
The original was crazy.
Well, I was a teenager when that came out. That was 88, I do believe.
But the new one, it was pretty good. It was actually really good.
Hmm.
Post Malone was in it. It was really funny. They had it has Jake Gyllenhaal in it. Jake Gyllenhaal fights like
Yeah.
but Post Malone like concedes immediately. It's funny.
Wow.
I'm back.
Dude, the fight scenes in that movie is awesome. It's amazing.
Roadhouse.
I
Now-
forgot the plot. I forgot the plot for the old one. Like
Roadhouse?
a good fighter again. What did he do? You know who I'm talking about? Here, let me see. Roadhouse. What's his name? I forget his name.
The original?
Yes,
The original? Patrick
James.
Swayze?
Yes. Why was he such a good fighter again? What did he train? He trained in martial arts in the movie or whatever?
You
not
talking about the original Roadhouse?
Yes.
Yeah, Patrick Swayze, he was a bouncer and he was one of the best. He was a highly skilled martial artist.
All right, with this new one, the I don't know what his name is. I think it might be the same. It might not be. Elwood Dalton is his name.
Hmm.
Elwood Dalton.
I haven't seen either the original.
So it's his son? What?
It's
Well, that's
shitty,
different.
it's the shitty sequel script.
Yeah,
That's
I think
different.
it's his son.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
that's different.
Because he says his name is Elwood Dalton, and
I haven't seen the original. I haven't seen
well, I
the
didn't know
sequel.
that. I didn't know that was
Oh.
like his son or something.
Oh, the original is a classic, Tommy. You'll love it.
Oh, yeah.
Because
The original's
there's an
pretty good.
actual pro wrestler in that
the-
movie.
Oh, yeah?
Terry Funk is in that movie
Oh,
What you
snap.
call it?
in the original.
Conor
'Cause
McGregor's
he
in the
gets-
Roadhouse, and it shows that he was a previous MMA fighter, but he killed someone in the ring, so he retired or whatever. And he became a bouncer.
Hmm. Yeah, see, in the original, Patrick Swayze's character, he'd beat your ass, but then he'd talk to you
Oh,
and then
Oh,
show
wait,
you,
I've
show
seen
you
it.
the
Yeah,
door.
I've seen the movie. Yep.
And what it was, the storyline was he killed someone. He didn't want to kill anybody.
and then didn't he end up killing that girl's dad or whatever? Oh, Jerry's gone.
Oh. They got him.
They got him. They got to him. I haven't seen some good
Yo, Jerry.
work cards on that. Is he
What
back?
happened, Jerry?
I don't
They-
know. I heard Malcolm talking, and then boom, my phone screen just went blank.
Oh,
They got you, Jerry. They found you. CR Lady Cat Myers says hello.
Ah, my buddy Lady Cat.
That's your buddy Jerry.
dude, my cat is scratching at my foot right now.
Hi, Lady Cat.
I have to spray you with the water bottle.
Yeah, she's a fellow writer like myself, Tommy.
Oh, I respect a good script. And so I wanted to show you guys something.
Come here.
What do you
Here,
think
buddy.
about the Shawn Michaels Ric Flair match, Jerry?
Oh, the retirement match. I bawled my eyes out on this match.
This is like
Yeah.
killing An old dog.
Oh,
He's a kitten. He's a stray. I found him.
Yeah,
Like,
speaking of pets, this is like putting down your
he's
favorite
actually
pet.
getting pretty big.
Malcolm, what's your cat's name, bro?
I've been trying to name him Prince, but he won't answer to no name.
You gotta give him food, make eye contact, say his
it
name.
takes time.
Yeah.
It-
Make
I
eye
be call-
contact,
I be
say
I
his
still be
name.
calling him it, so I'd be sitting there, I'd be looking at him in his eyes when he's staring at me like this. He's like, yeah, your name is Prince. Prince.
maybe he speaks Spanish.
He looks at me like I'm crazy. But yeah, I think I just need to try different languages with him. I'm not gonna lie. There is some Mexican neighbors, so maybe like that cat was like, just with them at one point.
Tu llames Prince.
Tuyames Prince. Tuyames Prince. We're Prince.
Oh yes, the famous Ric Flair retirement match.
Yeah, so this is like
Quote,
putting down
unquote.
old Yeller, man.
I don't
Yeah,
blame him.
when I first watched this, I admitted I bawled my eyes out. I knew Flair was going to lose, but the way they set it up was perfect.
JR on commentary and Jerry Little King Lawler, man. Oh my god, this is beautiful.
And he says, "I'm sorry and I love you." That's what Shawn Michaels says to Flair.
Yep.
Because Shawn Michaels grew up idolizing Ric Flair. Of course, so did I.
I love you.
How about me?
Bam.
No. That hurt.
Bro, it's like shooting your grandpa in the face, man. It just hurts, you know.
Oh yeah, he didn't want to do it, but
Nobody.
Ah.
Ric Flair asked him. Ric Flair asked him.
No.
God.
Yeah, 'cause, like
It
right
hurts. Still
before
hurts.
Shawn Michaels.
Fighting me right now. How? Get out of my face. How?
Well, they're known for that.
Go over there. Take a nap.
Now, one thing I love about Ric Flair
Yeah,
is
let's
his
talk about
famous
it.
woo, which I can do.
Is what?
Oh, you got a good woo.
See if I can do it. Woo!
Hey, not
I
bad.
feel like I've seen this.
Yeah.
Dog, and you went down swinging, dog. You said, give it to me.
And Shawn Michaels says, "I'm sorry and I love you," and boom, sweet chin music. And it took him a second because he wanted to really, draw the crowd in. That's another beauty to wrestling.
Oh, yeah, this is like an hour-long match, you know. Here he is with his family, bro.
Yep. There's that Reed. No, that's his other son. And Charlotte.
Charlotte, who's now a 15
There's Reed. He lost Reed because Reed
Yeah.
tried to follow in his dad's footsteps. See, Reed, Megan, Charlotte, and I can't remember his other son's name.
His son died?
Yeah, Reed died.
He was a
Overdose.
drug addict.
Yeah, because he literally tried professional wrestling, but the problem is, when your dad is one of the top 5 most famous, greatest wrestlers ever, that's a shelf that you'll never reach the top of.
That's why I don't hate. That's why I don't hate on Bronny James, bro. You know, that's why I don't hate
Bro,
on Jay
he's trying to
Uso.
look his dad, bro.
Yeah, because they got so much to live up to. Imagine if your dad was Ric
Imagine if
Flair.
your dad was one of the best
Yeah.
players of all
Yeah.
time, and you gotta live up to that. Like, what are you gonna do
Yeah, I
about
mean-
5 and your dad's name? Come on, now.
I mean, some sons can make it work. I mean, look at Dustin and Cody Rhodes.
Cody.
They made it work. But Ric Flair is on a whole different level, even above Dusty Rhodes.
But I
Much
feel
as
like
that
everybody
to
does.
say it.
I feel like that's a natural thing. Everybody likes to not usurp, but do better in their parents' steps. Like,
Yeah, but
Then there is
And
that
you're-
criticism. There's
and
that
it's that
criticism.
that motivation, that drive immediately as soon as you said him, like, oh, yeah, I got to be better than or you don't have to be better than your parents. You want to live up to the name, because they made you and they did so much, and they did so much in their time that you don't think you can live up to it. So
yeah, well, I mean, with Ric Flair, though, the standards that he set, they're almost impossible to top.
Yeah, GOAT.
I
16
mean,
time record.
yeah, I
just
mean-
recently broken by John
By
Cena.
John Cena. I mean, yeah, you have to go like Roman Reigns or Hulk Hogan or Cena to reach the levels of Ric Flair.
Oh, I got something special for you all. You guys seen indie wrestling?
Okay.
This is a coked out Rick Knox takes out everyone.
Oh,
What?
Oh, shit.
Is that Coke?
He's got cocaine in the ring. Look at the ref. He's jacked up, dog. Dude, ref is tweaking, bro. Hold on. Let's get the commentary. Hold on.
Oh, damn.
This is wrestling.
Oh, you gotta love this. Oh, yeah. Sweet chin music. Oh, there's one for you, and there's one for you.
Oh, this ref is jacked.
Damn.
Holy
Oh, no
shit.
way. No. Nicely done.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's impressive.
All right.
That's
this
impressive.
is another clip.
Like to go to something like that, something chaotic. That's fun. You ever see those
Oh, man.
those like indoor under like I don't know where they're at, but it'll show like really gruesome. Like they'll have these light bulb lamps or whatever, and those just straight that.
But yeah, so obviously the cocaine is fake. At least we
Oh,
hope
yeah, I
so.
figured-
We hope
I
so.
figured
We hope
probably
it's a
powdered
prop.
sugar.
Dude, everyone
Yeah.
else would be. It would have been like in the air. I feel like people would have.
So this guy,
Yeah.
I think he got sent a cease and assist to like discontinue his character because you guys have heard of the Brothers of Destruction, Undertaker, and
Oh,
his brother
yes.
Kane.
Yeah.
Well, there's an indie wrestler named Cocaine, and
There's another name.
they weren't really happy about his
Fire.
gimmick. This
Wrestling is fake.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Cocaine has
Explain this.
He's got a baggie. It's an 8-ball. He's got an 8-ball.
Nate Ball.
Damn.
goes fucking crazy.
He's going fucking crazy.
Cocaine is fired up, brother. Slam
Can't
to
be
the
fake.
depths of hell.
Listen, I've got cocaine against Abdullah.
Abdullah versus Cocaine. That's one hell of a match, bro.
Abdullah versus that cocained out referee.
Oh, wow.
Man.
I can
So,
see
Jerry,
that.
what's your expertise on cocaine? What do you think?
I've never touched the stuff myself,
No,
but
you mean
No,
Wrestler,
I
you
mean
mean
the wrestler, Jerry. God damn it,
no,
Jerry.
I've never heard of him. I've
Not
never
the
heard
grade
of him.
3 fucking federal drug. You fucking degenerate.
What's that one?
I'm a beer drinker.
What's that one really strong man? He did that pillar hold. Mark Henry. I've got Mark Henry
Yeah.
on cocaine against Abdullah.
Mark Henry versus a gorilla, bro.
Oh, Mark Henry will
Mark
destroy Abdullah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. Well,
I
yeah,
hate to say it, but he
I've
would.
got 20 Mark Henrys versus one gorilla. Not even like 10.
Yeah, we got a question for Jerry. Do you have any Undertaker videos / moments?
I don't have any videos, but I have lots of Undertaker memories.
Give me.
I can
give me one
remember-
I can find one.
Let's see. What do they call it?
You
When he
wanna do
won the
one,
WWF Championship from Hulk Hogan, it was. What was the name of the card? It was in 1991. It was in December. Because that's when he won his first world championship. Because he only had it for a week.
I'm gonna get some water real quick. Gotta stay hydrated.
Oh, you're good, brother. Was it Survivor Series 1991?
Yes, I
found
do
it.
believe that. Because I think, if my memory's correct, I think it's the match where Ric Flair slid the chair in, and Undertaker did the tombstone on the chair. And the problem was, Hogan kind of landed on the chair wrong. He actually hurt himself.
Undertaker fan in chat. Old
Ah.
school.
Yeah, Mean Mark Calloway is his actual name. And
Dude, the kids are scared, man.
oh yeah, oh god, yeah. I was 17 when the Undertaker, no, 16 when the Undertaker arrived. That was 1990, and I was like, I like this guy. And you had good old Ron Simmons, who was your first singles world heavyweight champion that was black. There's been tag team champions that were black, but never a single world champion. Ron
that
Simmons broke that
doesn't
mold.
sound like a big deal in 2025, but back in
No,
the day,
1992, that shook the world because he knocked out Big Van Vader.
yeah, that's awesome. I love history, man. I love shit like that.
Oh, I saw the match live on TV because he was supposed to take on Sting, but Sting was hurt because of Jake Roberts. So Ron Simmons was told, "Hey, you got a shot at the belt. Go for it." Vader said, "I'll take on anybody." He goes, "I don't care what you look like." He goes, "I'm going to beat your ass and get my money." And match was only just a few minutes long, but Simmons picked his ass up, power slammed him, 1, 2, 3, new world heavyweight champion.
Damn.
And it set a new precedent, which I was happy.
Yeah, and that was like a natural push for diversity when it was needed.
Yeah.
Nowadays they push for diversity and it's not needed.
It goes overboard.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Freddie, get him.
Oh, my buddy Freddie again. He lives about 400 feet on the hill right behind me, and
So
he's
he
got a
stalks you?
garage. He turned it into a pool hall, and that's where you find me some weekends.
He sees your local stalker, eh?
Oh, Fred's a good guy. I've known him for 40 years.
Let's talk about this match, guys.
Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker.
Yep, Survivor Series. This is the first time that The Undertaker won the World Championship. In real life, the Paul Bearer right there, his real name is William Moody. He actually owned a mortuary and a funeral home.
What is a mortuary?
That's where people
A
go
funeral
to
home.
die.
Oh.
Yeah, he actually owned one in real life. That's why they come up with the name Paul Bearer. And he became The Undertaker's manager.
Yeah, it was like a whole gimmick that this guy was like a zombie.
Yep.
Didn't they have a thing where like he died and then came back in a coffin?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he
they
did
had
that.
coffin matches.
And he came
Yeah, he
out.
did that in
and he
94.
came out of the coffin. That shit was awesome.
Rose says, when did the Undertaker start walking the top rope?
He started doing that in 1990. I think it was, either when he was in Survivor Series the year before or in a match in December. Because I remember when he first did it, and I was impressed.
I bet you he
'Cause
does
I
it
didn't think-
here.
Man, I
Look
used
at
to
that
have hair like that. Wow.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
I mean, still got hair, but just not quite like that.
I love my hair. I miss my old hair though.
Nothing wrong with
From
that.
the outside, it's Paul Bearer grabbing the leg of the Hulkster. Oh, referee's lost control of this one.
And there's Flair sliding in the chair.
Oh, that's Ric Flair?
That's Ric Flair.
Oh, man.
Look at this.
Woo!
Flair with a chair.
Yeah, because in real life, Ric Flair left the NWA. Yeah.
Hold on. I can slow it down. Oh.
Yeah, see? He come down wrong, but Hogan was smart enough to know not to say nothing and let the match finish. That way everybody's happy. You know, the wrestlers get their money.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't remember if he sprained his neck or he had a concussion, but he got hurt because he landed on the chair wrong.
Yeah, Rick did have Rick had beautiful robes, says Rose.
Oh, yes. He still does.
He spends hundreds of thousands of dollars on those.
What was it? He bought one $25,000.
Quarter $100K.
That'd be nice to have that kind of money.
Oh
He
yeah.
was like a menacing fucking dude.
Oh, the Undertaker? Oh yeah, back
No,
then.
Booker T. This
Oh
dude-
yeah.
Oh,
Booker T was a unit, dude.
Booker T looks scary as shit.
He's a unit.
I mean,
A linebacker,
three
bro.
heroes. But if this Booker T was my hero and I were to meet him, I'd be fucking scared.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, he's actually a really nice guy.
I cannot believe that. Look, I mean,
There's
he looks like he came out of jail. No offense. I mean, he looks like he's
Oh,
gone.
no.
do you know
I
his
don't mean
story? Do you know his story? I think he actually did go to jail at one
Oh
point.
my
yeah,
God.
he did. Yeah. Him and his brother, they grew up in the slums of Houston.
No, he's really
Yeah,
humble.
thanks,
He's a really
yeah.
humble guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he actually lived in the streets for a while. He had to learn the hard way.
You got like a bee mug face.
But he redeemed himself, man.
He looks nice, but he looks like a mugger. You know, like a slugger. Not a
Like
mugger,
bad,
a
like
slugger.
a bad motherfucker, bro.
Looks like a dude that
Now-
slug someone.
Now, see, one wrestler you don't want to piss off, and that's Haku,
Who's that?
Mm.
a.k.a. Ming. Because if you can ask other wrestlers who the most scariest wrestler is in real life, it's Haku. Even Andre was nervous around Haku.
Who is
And
that?
if you can make Andre nervous, that says something.
Who is Haku?
He was a wrestler from the 80s, and then he used part of his name, Ming. And his sons are actually wrestling now. They wrestle with Sikoa.
Found something.
Yep, that's his sons. I know Tommy knows what I'm talking about.
Big Samoan guy.
That
Yeah,
that's Ming.
I actually don't know Haku.
Well, see, in WWE, they called him Haku. But I heard a story that one night he was at a bar with some of his buddies, and somebody decided to pick a fight with him. He took his thumb and pulled the guy's eye out with the thumb.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's someone you don't want to fuck with. Yeah, that's someone you don't want to fuck with. Not even me.
Oh, dude. Yeah, he looks like Roman Reigns' uncle.
Well, he's part of the
Is he his uncle? That actually might be accurate.
is it by blood or by marriage? That's what I'm trying to remember.
I don't even know.
Because there's several clans to the, see if I can pronounce his actual name, the Anoa'i family. I think it's how you pronounce it. That, you know, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans, and of course Rikishi, Roman Reigns, the Usos, Umaga. Oh God, there's so many. See, The Rock's part of that family.
Yeah.
See, I can never pronounce the name right. The Ayanoia family. I can never pronounce the name right, but
I'm gonna share my screen of what I found.
you see, Alpha and Sika was known as the Wild Samoans back in the 80s in WWF wrestling. I think Sika was Roman Reigns' dad, and I do believe Alpha was Rikishi's dad.
We need that family tree, dog.
Because there's all kinds of that family's wrestling. It's the largest family of wrestlers in history. And there's all kinds of family wrestlers. I mean, naturally, you got the Rhodes family, you got the Flair family, the Von Erichs, the Armstrongs, the Guerreros, and let's not forget the Hart family.
Right.
Now, when I first saw Roman Reigns, I thought Jimmy Superfly Snuka was his dad. Come to find out, I was wrong.
Oh yeah.
It was Sika.
Rock Samoan?
Yes, The Rock is Samoan.
That's the only person I know.
Yeah, see, The Rock's mom, her dad was called Chief Peter Maivia. He was a famous wrestler in the, 50s, 60s, and 70s, part of the 80s. And Rocky's mom met Rocky Solomon Sr. They got married, and that was one of their kids, Rocky Jr. So technically, he's... Oh, go ahead, Malcolm.
Who's that guy?
This is The Rock.
Hair. I've seen him before. I just don't know his name.
Wait.
On the left.
Him.
What? That's Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Dude, I keep seeing him. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just keep. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, so these two are basically the biggest Samoan wrestlers.
Oh, they're both
Yeah.
Samoan?
Yeah, Rock is black and Samoan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Rocky's mom is Samoan, and Roman Reigns' dad is also Samoan.
Isn't The Rock on steroids?
No, Roman's dad was black. I mean, Rocky. Rocky's dad is Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky Solomon Sr.
Hornswoggle's fucking cool, dude.
Is that?
I always got a huge kick. Yeah, that's Hornswoggle.
Dude, he's a menace. Jericho.
Chris Jericho. One of the best wrestlers come out of Canada.
And he can sing.
And he can actually sing, yeah. I think his band's name is Fonzie.
Fozzy, yeah, I think so.
Fozzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was your first AEW champion, which I thought was a smart move. You know, back when AEW was worth watching.
Bro,
What
Big Show-
is that?
dude, bro?
This
I
is
see
hilarious.
you, dog.
A bunch of hornswoggles.
Oh, you'll love this.
Multiplied.
I think these guys are ready to get it on here. They want to go.
Oh, he's going to
Whatever
side
you're
slam him.
thinking about here, don't do it. No, no.
Side slam. Bam. Oh.
Are you kidding me?
He got back up, bro. He saved the day, Triple H.
Triple H came out.
There he is. Good old Trip when he had hair.
Get outta here.
Or Jared Claus or... Uh-oh.
Oh, we got a double choke slam, maybe? Nope. The old-fashioned kick and a double suplex. 520-pound suplex.
Suplex.
Hell yeah.
That was lit.
I heard they're gonna put Hornswoggle in the Hall of Fame, so I thought it'd be.
They
worth it.
should.
They should.
They honestly should. They honestly should.
Hey, I got a question.
Like on that topic.
Do you miss Vince McMahon seeing Triple H's content? I guess this is more for Jerry.
Yeah, I was. I don't know. What are you doing?
Vince McMahon had some good ideas, but towards the end there,
Yeah.
he's getting cringy. I like Triple H better. He's got such a knowledge of wrestling inside and out. The only thing they got to work on with WWE is his predictability.
Please get off.
I can pretty much tell you who's going to win a match even before it starts.
Why do you think Jey Uso is so hated, Jerry? Is it because he's a nepotism baby, or is it because he's
What's a
black?
nepotism, baby?
You don't know what nepotism means?
Okay.
Jerry, do you want to explain what nepotism is?
Okay, with nepotism,
To our
like
young-
you own your own job or you own a business and you start hiring your own family members,
Oh,
even if they're not qualified. Nepotism.
that's stupid.
That's
Oh.
why LeBron James and his son, a lot of people hate them because they say it's a nepotism hire.
Yeah. And
Wow.
because of the influence that Roman Reigns has in wrestling, it's
Uh-huh.
beginning to show with his cousins.
So wait,
although
Malcolm doesn't get it. So
No, I get it.
LeBron-
I get what you mean. I'm there.
So like Bronny,
Have
the
you ever
only
watched
reason
The Righteous
he's a
Gemstones?
Laker, like Bronny wouldn't be a Laker if it wasn't for LeBron. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like his ass would be in Cleveland. Or
He
something.
probably would be in Cleveland. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel like LeBron should have did that though. I understand LeBron wants to.
No, because it's money though. Because those shoe companies, they'll give you $1 million bonus if you're a Los Angeles Laker. But then if you go to a smaller market like Denver
The money
or
That's-
Oklahoma,
But he should've
then your $1 million check shoots all the way down to like 50,000. So now you're only getting
Yeah.
a $50,000
He
bonus.
should have
for
did
your
it for the
shoes.
experience, not for
Because
the
of
money.
Lakers history.
Yeah.
They're what? They're what? The second most popular franchise in the NBA.
That kind of
So-
sucks that he dictated.
So my
his-
question is, Jey Uso is the cousin to Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's
Yep.
al-
And Roman
and
Reigns.
he's also the cousin to Roman Reigns. And a lot of people say he doesn't deserve to be the world champion. They say they like him. He's entertaining, but he's
No,
not.
I think he deserves it.
See, me and Jerry are in the yeet boat.
What's that?
Yeet.
Yeet. So Jey Uso's, you can see the sign in the crowd. It says yeet. That's his catchphrase.
That's his catchphrase.
Oh, Jey
And
Uso's?
now I love him. You know, I
Oh,
think
yeah. I'm a huge fan.
he's a great high flyer. I think he's underrated as a striker.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Like his striking ability, he's got super kicks.
Yeah, he
he's
doesn't
got
throw
the
a lot of
yeet-
punches.
the
Is this
yeet
clip of him right now?
punches. What's up?
Is this clip of him right now?
So this was like a month ago,
Okay.
and I was here. I was in this crowd.
Who's
Oh,
laid out?
WrestleMania.
Yeah, this was WrestleMania night
Yeah.
1,
When he won the world championship.
I did not see this.
and
To me, this should have been the main event. or at least the
Yeah.
co-main event.
And a lot of people hate this. A lot of people think Gunther should have whooped his ass. And I can see both sides to it, but
Did
I
you see
have
what Gunther did to Pat McAfee?
oh man, Pat McAfee got his
He seen
ass
his
kicked.
chest.
Oh, he got his ass kicked, bro.
Oh yeah, and Gunther was actually hitting him. He didn't hold back.
Patty was getting some shots in there, man. Patty was
He was.
Patty got some Irish blood in him, bro.
He does.
He was swinging like an Irishman. He was going down. He wasn't going down without a squabble. Yeah, but the big German guy though, Gunther, I give him a lot of credit for dropping the title because if you know, a lot of people they just want to keep the title, be egotistical.
Yep.
I'm the man.
Yep.
There's
See,
no
Hogan's
way
guilty of that.
Hogan does this. The Rock has been known to do this, where he
Yep.
says, "You're not beating me. I'm winning tonight. I don't care what Vince wants. I don't care what guys management want.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking guy here."
And
I'm
see,
the
even
Col-
Shawn
I'm
Michaels
the
is kind of guilty of that too.
Yeah, dude, these guys are like fucking power tripping at because they're making so much money and they're so successful. They're on the Daily Show, they're on the Night Show.
Because you're the train leading the whole company.
Mhm.
All the eyes are on you.
So this is a big moment.
I like how he won by submission though. That's what got me.
There's this high flying ability.
Yeah, man can fly.
Shades of Jimmy Snuka.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
in fact, he made Gunther tap. That was funny.
Yeah.
I was expecting a pinfall win, and he made his ass submit. That's even funnier.
And I was there. The crowd went crazy, man.
Now, I did like the main event though, with Roman and I mean, I knew Heyman was going to join Seth Rollins, but the way he did it is classic Paul Heyman.
Oh, dude, Heyman's
very fat
I
bag.
think I saw a clip of like someone joining someone's side or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Heyman's got a history of switching sides quicker than a deck of cards. I mean,
Oh my god, we gotta find the clip now.
and
Roman Reigns is defenseless. Oh
boom, nut shot.
no! Holy
Oh, don't worry, Malcolm. It gets even better.
Reigns!
Watching on Netflix.
Oh my God!
Bam!
Paul Heyman, you son
And I like how he hits him twice with authority.
Dude,
Fucking Paul Heyman. You gotta love.
Oh
I
my
have
God.
to admit it. I love Paul Heyman. I hate to
Yeah.
admit it, but
He's the bad guy, but you love him.
yeah.
He's the penguin, you know. He's this ugly.
And I
fat
mean,
fuck, but
And
he's
how many
kind of
wrestlers has he turned on? I mean,
Oh yeah.
he's turned on
How
what?
many?
Brock
How many,
Lesnar.
how many wrestlers has he made though?
Oh God! If you count ECW, Sabu, Tommy Dreamer, the Sandman, Raven,
That's a roster. He makes rosters. He doesn't just make one person.
You know,
He makes a
the
roster.
Big Show, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Oh God! Even if you go clear back in the '80s when he was a manager,
hmm
which that'll be for another time. But
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, dude. I bet those are crazy stories, man.
Hey,
oh
next
Coked
episode.
they're
out
all in here.
Shawn Michaels, coked out Shawn Michaels. You know,
God!
Michaels.
I think he was coked out. Was it pills?
Well, he did everything. He did all kinds of stuff because when he hurt his back, that was part of the problem.
Oh yeah, Seth Rollins has back problems allegedly.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he doesn't need a lot of painkillers. You know.
He's got a good-looking wife.
Oh yeah, that heals all.
That's a ride of a lifetime, pun intended.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, boys. I think we're gonna call it.
All right.
Really enjoyed this.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for having me.
You guys, where can they find you, Malcolm?
Find me on Instagram at ze.mroid or Twitch. I don't really be on Twitch like that. I don't. I think it's KX.
I'll link you guys in the description.
Yeah, I think I have to change it in my bio. By the way, it's not the same anymore.
All right.
I had to change the username.
And
But-
Jerry, where can they find you, Jerry?
You can
I'm
find
sorry,
me and my poetry on Twitter. It'll be under Jerry Sills. And I'm also on Instagram, but I go by JJ Sills, which is for Jerry Jr.
Nice. Sweet. Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
All right.
That's
cool.
it.
All right, boys. You guys
Show's
say
over.
All right.
Get a little Cena here.
take it easy, guys. Leave a like, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.
See you.
Later, y'all.